Football is my life, and when it's taken away from me is when my depression started.
Hey, Mom, how are you? Hey, guys. Yeah. Is it cold?
Hello.
How y'all doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. I'm doing good.
When I first met Amy over 2 years ago, she weighed over 400 pounds.
Do you want any more veggies?
Nah, broccoli's fine.
You'll eat broccoli?
Number 10, Mike McGinnis. So picture this. Back in 2021, we got Mike McGinnis, a 37-year-old dude living up in his parents' basement in Marion, Ohio. Talk about keeping it real, right? The guy's tipping the scales at a whopping 745 pounds, so moving around is like an extreme sport for him. Even going from his basement hideout to the main house feels like a mission impossible. Now Mike's BFF in this whole situation? Food, no doubt. He's been dealing with being on the heavy side since he was a kid, hitting the 100-pound mark at just 6 years old. That's early bird obesity for you. Unlike his siblings, Mike was the heavyweight champ from the get-go. But hey, the dude decides to flip the script. He's like, I got this height advantage, might as well use it. Football becomes his jam, and he's out there tackling life.
Playing sports.
A lot of energy?
Yeah, tons of
You're
energy.
a big guy. What sport you play?
Football, basketball from it, and everything.
Okay.
So it was
Where'd you go to college? Where'd you get recruited?
St. Francis University, Pennsylvania.
Okay.
Football is my life, and when it's taken away from me is when my depression started. In the first
Figure out a way for you to recognize, okay, I'm having a setback. Now I need to step up.
figure out what we need to do to win.
So what are we going to do to make sure you're not going to go sit on the sideline?
Of course, haters gonna hate, and he faces some serious bullying. Cue emotional eating making a comeback. Plot twist, Mike gets hit with 2 concussions in a row. Football dreams? Shattered. College scholarship? Poof, gone. Life's like, nah, not gonna be that easy. So he's back to square one, living the couch potato life. Then love comes knocking. Mike gets hitched, becomes a dad to 4 awesome kids. Sweet, right? But guess what? Food still got its claws in him, and things are spiraling out of control. His wife's like, look, it's me or the binge eating. Yep, that's just the wake-up call he needed. Off to a treatment center he goes, where they hand him the diagnosis, depression and binge eating. Pretty heavy stuff, and no pun intended. He's in it to win it, but it's like a seesaw. Weight loss attempts up, weight gain follows suit. The divorce bomb drops, and Mike's hit with a reality check. He's got kids to raise and a future to salvage. Enter Dr. Now, the weight loss guru of the show.
Yeah,
All right, how's things going for you?
very well.
All right, you lost 230. You should be losing each month. So that needs to improve. But the good news is your weight loss is the same environment that got you to be 745 pounds. So you have to be careful because, and if that happens, you could find yourself very easily putting all your weight back on. But if you don't and you start to gain, then we have to bring you back to Houston.
Absolutely. I'm not going to let that happen. I'm doing meal prepping, making sure I have everything set up for the day, enjoying smaller portions and not getting hungry at all. So
Psychotherapy, so you don't go back to old eating habit. That's good. I'm glad to hear that. So how is right now the extra skin doing in your for a while to recover from that? Once we get to that point,
I can do that.
Mike's got a ticket to Houston and a promise of a better life, but life's got jokes. Custody arrangements make it tricky to stay in Houston long term. Video calls with Dr. Now become the new norm. Mike's like, alright, I got this. He sticks to the plan even when his sofa's calling his name. Bit by bit, with his folks cheering him on, Mike's on a roll. He leaves his basement sanctuary, heads to Houston, and gets surgery. But hold up, it's not all smooth sailing for Mike. Custody stuff means he's back home, but he's still on track, grinding through the ups and downs. Flash forward, and we've got a transformed Mike. He shed a solid 235 pounds at the end of his journey. And he hasn't just lost weight, he's found himself again. From a basement dweller to a weight loss warrior, Mike's proof that change is indeed possible even when life throws curveballs at you. Number 9. Carrie. Carrie's journey through life had its share of ups and downs, with each chapter shaping her in ways she could never have predicted. From a young age, she found solace in food and the numbers on the scale reflected the emotional struggles she battled within. By the time college rolled around, Carrie was carrying the weight of 400 pounds, a tangible representation of her inner demons. But life had more in store for Carrie. Early motherhood became a reality, raising her daughter single-handedly like a champ.
Hey, Mom, how are you? Hey, guys. Yeah. Is it cold?
Because there's only 2 pieces of chicken. Do you want me to cook another box?
No.
What y'all cooking?
The broccoli cheddar cheese stuffed chicken. Do you want any more veggies?
Nah, broccoli's fine.
You'll eat broccoli?
Then, a flicker of hope appeared in the form of an online connection, a man who entered her life with promises of companionship. Yet this relationship would take a sinister turn, revealing his abusive nature and casting dark shadows over Carrie and her daughter's lives. The courage to break free from this toxic web showcased Carrie's indomitable spirit. However, life's punches didn't stop there. Tragedy struck as her father underwent gastric bypass surgery, only to succumb to complications triggered by a septic infection. The weight of this loss pressed heavily on her, and food continued to be her refuge. The pounds piled on, and armor against the turmoil that life kept dishing out. Then came Chris, a new chapter, a fresh start. Their love story had its own twists and turns, including a painful miscarriage that shook their world. And just when they thought the storms were over, a tumor emerged, forcing Carrie to face the reality of a hysterectomy. The routine of her day painted a stark picture. Her husband aiding her in simple tasks, her joints aching with every step. But Carrie wasn't one to surrender. Amidst the struggles, the heartache, and the physical limitations, a beacon of hope flickered. The desire to rebuild her life, to forge a healthier path, was the spark that ignited her transformation. Her marriage with Chris hung by a thread, intimacy and connection slipping away until they made the collective decision to fight for their love. Months of unwavering determination, sweat, and tears led to a milestone. Carrie achieving her goal weight of 442 pounds. The journey wasn't without its challenges. Weight loss surgery, dietary changes, and exercise became her daily companions as she tackled each and every obstacle head-on. Dr. Now, the guiding force behind Carrie, recognized her incredible progress, a validation of her unyielding effort. And so, a new dawn broke.
Hello.
How y'all doing?
Good. How are you?
Good, I'm doing good. Which is not much. So what changes do you think you actually made with your eating?
I didn't follow it 100% like I should have.
Then what is your objective?
Acted more on convenience, I guess, with my diet instead of...
But the bigger question is, what is your objective from coming down and see if your goal is to lose weight? What are you willing to do to turn your life around? I'm going to take your word for it. If you value your life, you understand that your weight is to change, because I see both of you have the same issue. So your eating habits are entangled in a toxic way.
Carrie's strides towards health and self-acceptance allowed her to embark on adventures long denied to her. A simple trip to the mall with her daughter became an accomplishment, a victory over the limitations that had once held her back. And Chris and Carrie's love story even found its footing once more. Number 8, Chris Parsons. Chris Parsons, the determined star of My 600-Pound Life, took viewers on a roller coaster of a journey as he grappled with his weight and well-being. Starting off as a single dad carrying the weight of 620 pounds, Chris knew he had to make a change for the better. His path to transformation wasn't an easy one, but he managed to overcome the odds, reshaping his life in ways he never thought possible. As the cameras rolled, Chris embarked on a mission to reclaim his health and reshape his future. Driven by a desire to steer away from an unhealthy trajectory, he ventured into a world of dietary adjustments and increased physical activity. The result? A staggering loss of over 250 pounds, culminating in a triumphant final weigh-in at 382 pounds. Remarkably, Chris achieved this remarkable feat without undergoing the weight loss surgery that's often a part of similar journeys on the show. The decision to bypass surgery wasn't taken lightly. Despite Dr. Nazaruddin's recommendation, Chris stood his ground, confident in his ability to achieve his goals through sheer determination and hard work. In an interview with Distractify, he opened up about his choice, explaining his belief that opting for surgery should be a last resort. Chris's resolve reflects a perspective that surgery isn't a negative path, but rather a lifeline for those who find themselves in an impasse in their weight loss journey.
I'm trying to just get an accurate measurement under my robe. Like a curtain.
Says 46.
And my biggest, you start gaining confidence from losing all this weight. But in the last few months, all the cracks and the crevices and the felt jelly rolls and flying squirrel syndrome taken care of.
Oh goodness, you're not a flying squirrel.
Crazy.
One leg, you fit in one leg.
I know. I feel like one of them weight loss commercials.
The driving force behind Chris's transformation wasn't just his own aspirations, it was his deep bond with his daughter Zoe. Their relationship served as the bedrock of his motivation, pushing him to take the reins of his health and his future. Chris recognized that his mobility was deteriorating, and the fear of not being able to care for Zoe ignited a fire within him. His devotion to natural weight loss stemmed from a belief in its long-term benefits, reflecting his aspiration to live a long, fulfilling life and to be there for Zoe for years to come. Chris's journey isn't just remarkable for his incredible weight loss, it stands out due to his conscious decision to forego weight loss surgery. On My 600-Pound Life, it's often the surgery that takes center stage, offering hope and transformation to many of the participants.
What's your next big goal?
I want to start looking into some kind of skin removal. Workouts are rough. You start doing jumping jacks, and then you got to start.
Well, it's not necessarily a specific goal weight. Typically, the plastic surgeons want to see your weight loss.
All right, sounds good.
Anything else you need from me?
No, that sounds great.
Yet Chris charted his own path, proving that with unwavering determination and the right motivation, significant weight loss can be achieved naturally. Number 7. Amy Slayton. Amy Slayton, a familiar face from TLC's 1,000-Pound Sisters, embarked on a transformative journey that would change not only her physical appearance, but also her life's course. Hailing from Kentucky, Amy's story captured the hearts of viewers as she navigated the challenging path to a healthier future alongside her sister Tammy Slayton. Debuting in January 2020, the TLC series chronicled the inspiring odysseys of the Slayton sisters as they sought to reclaim their health.
Girl, you fat. I mean, we could.
I've always been the skinny sister, so seeing that 400 pounds, I don't know what went wrong. I know that this was great exercise for me. Hopefully when we get back home. In the past, I could barely make it down the driveway and back. We're going back to Dr. Proctor's in a month, so I gotta keep going. I gotta lose this weight.
At the outset, Amy tipped the scales at 406 pounds, but a powerful desire to become a mother ignited a fire within her to shed the excess weight. This journey was personal, backed by a commitment to shape a future for herself and her family. In March 2019, before the series aired, Amy exchanged vows with her husband, Michael Halterman. This union provided the foundation for the remarkable journey that lay ahead. Driven by her dream of motherhood, Amy's dedication to her health became unwavering, spurred by her determination to overcome the challenges that once seemed insurmountable. Guided by her surgeon, Dr. Charles Proctor Jr., Amy adopted a tailored diet and exercise regimen.
When I first met Amy over 2 years ago, she weighed over 400 pounds. Tell me about what's going on with your goals and where you are with things.
Yeah, to do takeout.
So,
Weigh myself in a while.
last time you were here,
Okay.
getting pregnant so early after her surgery with Gage really put a halt on her weight loss. Go ahead and step on. surgery's no guarantee that somebody's going to not only lose the weight, but keep the weight off. And we've seen that.
This strategy paved the way for her to qualify for a life-altering gastric bypass surgery. The result was a remarkable transformation as Amy's weight dwindled to 282 pounds, marking a significant milestone in her journey. The premiere of the show's second season in January 2021 showcased this impressive achievement. A monumentous turning point arrived in November 2020 when Amy and her husband welcomed their first child, Gage, into the world. The joy of motherhood merged with the triumph of her weight loss journey as Amy's efforts to create a healthier future extended to her role as a parent. During her pregnancy, she weighed 288 pounds, according to Dr. Proctor, demonstrating her commitment to maintaining a healthier lifestyle even during this transformative phase of her life. As Amy gazed at her newborn son, she saw not only the present, but also the potential that lay ahead. The emotion of the moment was palpable, and words failed to capture the depth of her love for Gage. This journey was more than just a physical transformation. It was a redefinition of her identity, dreams, and aspirations. With the passage of time, Amy showcased her journey's progress through before and after photos posted in April 2021. The visual transformation was undeniable. From a 5XL bathing suit to an XL, the change was profound. Her caption encapsulated the sentiment, "A lot has changed, and it sure has." Number 6. Erica. Erica, a familiar face from My 600-Pound Life, captured the attention of viewers with her compelling journey and personal struggles. Originating from California, her life was a tapestry woven with challenges, triumphs, and a quest for a healthier future. Growing up as the eldest of 3 siblings, Erica's familial relationships were often strained. Her brother and sister expressed frustration over what they saw as her lack of effort to better herself. Despite the familial discord, Erica's determination to change would eventually shine through. Erica's weight struggles were rooted in a tough upbringing marked by emotional traumas. Her father's taunts about her weight gain and a harrowing experience of being physically attacked by her boyfriend's friends during her formative years left lasting scars. Seeking solace, she turned to food, which eventually became a refuge she couldn't escape for the time being. At 17, Erica underwent stomach stapling surgery in a bid to shed the excess weight. Though initial results were promising, the procedure's impact waned over time and she regained the weight she had fought to lose. Amid these struggles, her mother stood as a pillar of support. Tragically, her mother's life was cut short due to a car accident, leaving a void that Erica would carry with her.
But I still have the whole plane ride to get through, and I'm terrified.
Okay, so let's look at food products that you've ordered. So, you said a lot of the food was taken out of your home already.
An emotional turning point arrived when Erica found herself unable to bid her mother farewell in the hospital, fearing that she might inadvertently harm her due to her physical limitations. As her episode of My 600-Pound Life began, Erica's life was marked by isolation, immobility, and a stark absence of independence. Determined to reshape her life, Erica embarked on a journey of transformation. Her goal wasn't just about weight loss, it was a reclamation of her identity and the pursuit of a better future. During her appearance on the show, viewers witnessed her resolve in action. Supported by her niece, who unwittingly enabled her food addiction, Erica embarked on a challenging path to change. Despite setbacks, she lost over half of her body weight, demonstrating her unwavering commitment to her journey. The complexities of Erica's personal life extended to her relationships. Her story was intertwined with that of her ex-boyfriend, Jimmy. They shared a tumultuous history, and the desire to reconcile served as a driving force for Erica's transformation. While they initially moved to Houston together, their relationship eventually unraveled over a disagreement regarding their new home.
It's not a good idea to travel without medical care or to fly right now because of my legs.
So it looks like we got the freezer pretty cleared up. Take it one step at a time.
Doing this so I have a chance to live. But now that I'm here, it's so much scarier. And a lot of it, there's some still here.
Okay, let's look in the kitchen. Okay, so
The aftermath of the breakup saw Erica once again seeking solace in food, highlighting the emotional toll that such moments can have on an individual's journey to self-improvement. Since her time on My 600 Pound Life, Erica's presence on social media has been limited. Her most recent post, a cryptic message from 2020, hinted at lingering feelings for someone, leaving fans to speculate about her ongoing journey and relationships. Her journey unveiled the complexities of overcoming deeply ingrained habits and the emotional hurdles that accompany such transformations. While her life beyond the show may remain largely private, her initial journey on My 600 Pound Life offered a glimpse into the struggles and triumphs that shaped the lives of those seeking profound change. Number 5. Paula Jones. Paula Jones, a face familiar to fans of My 600 Pound Life, embarked on a journey of change that unfolded with grit and determination. Back in 2014, Paula appeared on the show, weighing a staggering 542 pounds. Her story resonated with viewers as she shared her struggles and her unwavering drive to rewrite her life script. Paula's relationship with food began to unravel at a young age, shadowed by a traumatic event when she was only 6 years old. This struggle with overeating persisted, but it was the untimely passing of her husband due to weight-related complications that acted as a wake-up call. Faced with the prospect of her children growing up without a parent, Paula decided that it was time for a drastic change. Guided by Dr. Now, Paula embarked on a life-altering journey. She relocated her family to Texas to be closer to Dr. Now's expertise.
Excellent. You can try to inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth.
Now I feel like I have to roll back those bad habits and show them the joy of eating healthy now.
You only get better by doing it. It's kind of like math homework.
It seems like I hit a wall when I'm working out and the world spins and my feet feel heavy.
So I feel like I can help her the most by helping her find healthy foods and what to look for when deciding what to eat.
And embarked on an all-liquid diet in preparation for gastric bypass surgery. The road was indeed tough, but Paula's determination remained unshaken. Post-surgery, Paula's commitment to her transformation persisted. She enlisted the help of a personal trainer and engaged in counseling to tackle her deeply ingrained habits. While old patterns still occasionally crept in, Paula stood strong in her resolve. The numbers on the scale began to change, and by 2015, Paula had shed an incredible 273 pounds. Her journey wasn't just about weight loss, it was a journey of rediscovery and growth. Beyond the screen, Paula's story continued to unravel. In 2015, she underwent skin tightening surgery, a testament to her progress. Her influence extended beyond her own life as she actively participated in events like the Southeast Bariatric Weight Loss Surgery Conference, sharing her story and motivating others. Social media bore witness to Paula's milestones. In 2016, she marked her progress with a powerful post featuring side-by-side images of herself before and after surgery, accompanied by the words, "From 600 pounds to 200 pounds." Paula's impact went beyond numbers and photos. Each year on her birthday, she used her platform to highlight the obesity epidemic, rallying others to join her in advocating for healthier lifestyles. Paula Jones's journey isn't just about weight loss. It's about empowerment, growth, and resilience. Her story shows that even from the darkest struggles, one can eventually find the strength to create a brighter future for themselves. Paula's journey remains a beacon of inspiration for those striving to rewrite their stories and embrace change. Number 4. Irene Walker. Irene's journey on My 600 Pound Life unveiled a narrative that resonated with many as it navigated through trauma, addiction, and the pursuit of transformation. Irene's struggles with overeating were deeply rooted in her past, an echo of the traumatic events she had endured. Similar to other cast members on the show, her relationship with food served as a coping mechanism to contend with her history. Enabling played a role in Irene's battle against her addiction. Her son, niece, and friends unintentionally contributed by providing her with the junk food that fueled her habits. This cycle perpetuated her struggle, locking her in a cycle that seemed unbreakable. Dr. Nazaruddin's challenge for Irene was significant. She was tasked with losing 60 pounds within 2 months. However, her initial efforts yielded results that fell short of the goal.
Hey, girl, hey. I bought the food. Oh, thank you, girl. And with the pregnancy, I put on another 100 pounds. I'm still able to get around and do some basic things myself, like cleaning myself on my own still. Thankfully, my 3 youngest are with family, but I want to get them back.
The first attempt saw a loss of just 5 pounds, and the subsequent one was still under 10 pounds, but persistence eventually proved victorious. More than a year into her journey, Irene's determination propelled her to shed over 60 pounds, ultimately qualifying her for the life-altering surgery. With newfound determination, Irene embraced healthier eating habits and engaged in workouts to regain a sense of her independence. Family support was instrumental in this journey, enabling her to focus on herself and strive for a brighter future. Though Irene's presence has been subdued since her appearance on the show, subtle hints have provided glimpses into her life post-transformation. Irene's Facebook post that claimed that she was in a relationship last year stirred curiosity among fans. Having faced an abusive relationship as a teenager that led to single motherhood at 17, many hope to see her in a healthier relationship this time around. Yet Irene's update revealed that she was focused on herself, shedding light on her ongoing journey of self-discovery. With humor, she playfully engaged with her audience, hinting at her single status and her determination to overcome past challenges.
So I rely on my family and friends to help me do what I have to do. And I was up over 350. But with the stress of having a child then, and that's not gonna happen unless I get all the weight off me.
Irene's journey was multifaceted, marked not only by her struggle with food, but also her battles against alcohol and drugs. Her triumphant journey to sobriety inspired hope for her continued transformation. As she sought solace in food during periods of homelessness and grief, her journey showcased the profound impact of emotional challenges on physical health. Remaining private and evading the spotlight, Irene's social media presence is sparse. While her public Facebook account provides glimpses into her life, it's hard to gauge the extent of her weight loss since her appearance on the show. During her time on the program, her progress was steady, with a weight loss of around 10 pounds per month. Fans can only wish for her continued success on her journey toward a healthier life. Irene's journey encapsulates the power of resilience, the impact of trauma, and the hope that accompanies transformation. With determination and the support of her loved ones, she battled her demons and took steps towards a brighter future. At 603 pounds, Irene was confined to the couch, her life a cycle of overeating. Her journey symbolizes the strength to rise from such challenges and rewrite the narrative of her life. Number 3. Melissa Morris. Melissa Morris's journey through life has taken an incredible turn since her appearance on the first season of My 600 Pound Life. Witnessing her transformation, both inside and out, is nothing short of inspiring. Back in 2012, when Melissa, a resident of Livingston, Texas, stepped onto the set of the popular TLC show, she carried with her the weight of not just her physical body, but also the burdens of morbid obesity.
I told you. I told you.
It's really bothersome. It gets in the way a lot.
The goal will be to take it off if it interferes with your walking activity.
It was an adjustment for me having to let go of that caretaker role.
Owning my own car.
She's doing more for herself now.
It's gone from wanting to put a seatbelt on in the car.
At just 31 years old, she was grappling with a staggering 653-pound frame that limited her mobility to live a normal life. The journey ahead was daunting, but Melissa's strength and commitment would soon prove to be unyielding. Under the guidance of Dr. Now, Melissa embarked on a transformative journey that would span 7 years. Her dedication and hard work paid off, resulting in an awe-inspiring weight loss of over 447 pounds. As her episodes on My 600 Pound Life concluded, Melissa emerged as a changed woman both physically and mentally. Her confidence soared, and her once distant dreams now seemed attainable. However, like any journey, Melissa's was far from linear. While her weight loss achievements were monumental, life continued to present its challenges. Motherhood, a cherished dream, became a reality for her, but with it came a different set of challenges as pregnancy caused Melissa to regain over 100 pounds. Undeterred, she pressed forward, maintaining her focus on her ultimate goal of a healthier life. Amidst the ups and downs, Melissa's personal life also saw some shifts. Her relationship with her former husband, Chris, evolved, leading to their separation in recent years. Despite the changes, their commitment to co-parenting their children remained steadfast. Melissa's social media updates reflect a woman whose mindset has undergone a profound transformation. In 2022, she shared a heartfelt photo of her 3 children, expressing her deep love and commitment to their well-being. Her words echoed her dedication to being the best version of herself and serving as an inspiration for her kids. A significant facet of Melissa's evolution lies in her physical appearance. Her initial weight of over 650 pounds was a visible reflection of her struggles. However, the remarkable 447-pound weight loss not only brought about a dramatic physical transformation, but also ignited a newfound sense of self-confidence. Melissa's journey through style and fashion has been a revelation, showcasing her embrace of the latest beauty trends. A recent selfie she shared highlighted the transformation of her facial features, a reminder of how far she's come over the years.
I need a reason not to eat a piece of cake today. Time that I had a pair of blue jeans on. It was April 1st, 1999. Oh my gosh. I feel like I'm starting a whole new life. I'm getting a second chance. They fast. I got jeans on.
Her short hairstyle mirrored her vibrant personality. Over the past decade, Melissa's relationship with the show that introduced her to the world has evolved. While she returned to the show twice, she has since chosen a more private path, stepping away from the spotlight. In a heartfelt Facebook update, Melissa opened up about the emotional toll that judgment and scrutiny take on her mental health. She expressed gratitude for the growth and support she's received, but shared her decision to step away from showcasing her weight loss journey on reality TV. Instead, she's focusing on personal growth and prioritizing the well-being of her 3 children. Melissa Morris's journey is a narrative of transformation, resilience, and growth. From the depths of morbid obesity and depression to the heights of self-confidence and optimism, she embodies the strength of the human spirit. Number 2, Chuck Turner. Chuck Turner's journey on My 600-Pound Life back in 2014 was truly remarkable. At 45 years old and weighing a staggering 693 pounds at the time, Chuck embarked on a mission to shed the excess weight and regain control of his life. His relationship with his wife Nissa was strained, resembling more of a caregiver-patient dynamic than that of a husband and wife. The couple had adopted a son named Nathan. Chuck's struggle with weight gain began at around the age of 30 after he faced the tragic loss of his first wife, turning to food as a way to cope with his depression. His life took a pivotal turn when he and Nissa sought the expertise of the renowned weight loss surgeon Dr. Nell.
What do you think gastric bypass is going to do to your eating habit?
I'll do what you tell me to do. I'm ready.
You need to be proactive. You need to lose some weight. Surgery only does one thing: keep him from eating a lot at one time. You do the same thing?
Everything's fast food.
Unless you get grasp on that, gastric bypass is not going to be productive and long.
Both underwent weight loss surgery, making a turning point in their lives. Their journey was filled with challenges, including Nissa leaving Chuck due to his lack of support and misplaced anger. This separation became a wake-up call for Chuck, spurring him to transform his life to win her back.
Me, you be quiet. Sit there and be quiet. Don't say nothing. There's pain after surgery. I know I don't handle it well. Sometimes I lash out.
Damn. What?
I'm hurting. You're hitting bumps, and I'm hurting.
Chuck has to change. I can't handle it anymore.
Chuck's determination led him to undergo surgery to remove a massive lymphedema from his leg, which was a significant step forward for him. Nissa's return to his side marked a heartwarming reconciliation. The progress was evident as Chuck's My 600 Pound Life concluded after a year, with him successfully shedding a remarkable 350 pounds, reducing his weight to 343 pounds. The question, however, remained: could he sustain his healthier lifestyle in the long run? In 2015, My 600 Pound Life Where Are They Now provided an update on Chuck's journey. He managed to maintain his healthier weight, although a temporary setback saw him regain over 20 pounds. Despite that, he persevered, and at the 2-year mark of working with Dr. Now, he not only met his goal of 250 pounds, but exceeded it, weighing in at 243 pounds. His final target was 200 pounds, a goal he eventually achieved. At the end of his My 600 Pound Life episode, Chuck's total weight loss was an astonishing 450 pounds. Chuck's resilience was further evident in his personal life. Despite his divorce from Nissa and her gaining custody of her son, Chuck chose to step out of his comfort zone. He began socializing with friends and found solace in regular church attendance, which provided a sense of community. Remarkably, Chuck's transformation extended beyond his weight loss. His business, Turner Wrecker Service, flourished as he focused on it after shedding the excess weight. Previously limited by his weight, Chuck now had the freedom to climb onto the flatbed truck himself, which greatly expanded his capabilities. His Facebook update suggests that as of 2023, he's still actively running his business. Chuck's romantic life also took a turn. Introduced to Erica through a blind date, Chuck's heart was captured and the two quickly fell in love. They attributed their connection to a higher power and tied the knot. Erica became a beacon of positivity in Chuck's life, representing a fresh start and a second chance. He pledged to remain steadfast in his commitment, maintaining his weight loss and pursuing his goals. However, life's twists and turns can be unpredictable. Chuck's Facebook page currently lists his relationship as divorced. Number 1. Brandon Scott. Viewers were curious as to what Brandon Scott from Season 7 of My 600 Pound Life, who previously weighed 718 pounds, has been up to since leaving the reality show. Brandon Scott appeared on Dr. Now's My 600 Pound Life Season 7 Episode 7, and fans are wondering how far he has fared since the show. There have been inspirational transformations that happened over the course of My 600 Pound Life. It's no secret that to lose weight in order to get bariatric surgery, a certain level of mental fortitude is required. Brandon had what it took to get him through the process, but it wasn't always like that. At the airport, on his way to see Dr. Now, he almost quit because the comments and stares that he got from others brought him to tears. He still continued on his journey because he knew that in order to get to the next phase of his life,
Oh my God. I'm starting to feel like I'm on display and that everyone's starting to gawk at the big man. I'm just feeling really overwhelmed. I 100% regret this right now. I cannot believe it, man.
he would need to lose a lot of weight. Despite struggling with lymphedema, which is caused by a blockage in the lymphatic system, resulting in swelling of the arms and/or legs, he was still able to get the surgery. His weight was initially at 718 pounds, but 12 months later, and with Dr. Now's help, he was able to shed 383 pounds.
All right, I'm glad to hear that. So you're down to 265 pounds today?
Yes, sir.
So you lost over 450 pounds.
Yes, sir.
I remember first day I saw you were 718 pounds.
Yes.
Almost twice as much as you weigh now.
That's right.
Can you imagine that?
No, it's been crazy.
Well, you know, you had some up and down, but you stay with the program, you'll be under 200 pounds.
That's right.
And this is going to be, you know, tremendous. And
while Brandon gets props for getting through the rigorous process of losing weight, he also had a pretty good support system with him. A big part of what made him lose so much weight so fast was his girlfriend at the time, Taylor Kuntz. He eventually proposed to her, and they're now married and living together in Nashville, Tennessee. She was with him through it all and even decided to go on a diet with him. He had always felt that he couldn't ask her to marry him due to his weight. But with his newfound body, like many others on the show, he could finally move on with his life, and he proposed to her after leaving the show. Brandon is a talented singer from Columbus, Ohio, and he was pursuing a career in music.
Is to stay healthy, work hard for the career of my dreams, marry the woman of my dreams. I know it's not as simple as that, but you know, every day for me now is a gift, and then do that whole happily ever after thing. Because my weight had silenced the music inside me.
Okay, guys. Thank you guys so much for coming out tonight. I just feel overwhelmed with so much energy mentally and emotionally. There was one thing lacking, and that was the believing in myself. And that took Taylor's love.
Due to his weight and food addiction, he couldn't make progress in his career. After the weight loss, though, he dove headfirst into his passion for music once again. He released a song titled Calling on Jesus, and then a clip of a cover of Walls Down. The clip featured both him and Taylor. In his Where Are They Now episode on TLC from April 28, 2021, some of his other songs were featured, including Handcuffed to a Demon, I Prayed the Proposal, and Facebook Official. My 600-pound life fans are happy to know that Brandon is finally living the life he always wanted for himself. He has proven to viewers that a life can always be turned around, like several other My 600-Pound Life alums have done with their own lives. Fans can follow his YouTube channel for more of his music and some other musical content he has put out over the years. Well guys, that about does it for this video, and I'll see you again later. Bye for now.